Hi, how's it going? I wanted to give you a gift today. Now, if you're watching this, you are either in my network, you're in my audience, you're on my email list, or maybe I even know you really well. And I want to give a gift to you to help you close some clients, make some sales, put some money in your bank account. How does this sound? Now, there are no strings attached. This is strictly a gift to you because I celebrated my birthday this week. And I started thinking about what could I do for the people that are in my warm audience or the people that I know or the people that have been following me. What can I do to help you? And this actually was sparked from a conversation with a client. And I thought this would be perfect to give to you today. So I have 5 ways that you can go make some money. How's that sound? All right. Now, these are basic business things that I teach my clients. You probably even know them, but we forget them sometimes. And we often get stuck in our business, and then we're not doing the most basic fundamental things that is leaving a lot of money on the table, that is keeping us from getting new clients. So I'm here to open this up for you to give you some real actionable steps that you can take. And hopefully, even in the next day or a few days, you can get some new clients or make some money. Let's dive in. The first thing is, when was the last time you went back to past clients? I know, the simplest thing, right? But we forget to do this. I'm guilty of it as well. We get stuck doing our stuff, right? And the next thing we know, a year's gone by and we haven't even had a conversation with past clients. So today, think about how you can go back to past clients, do a check-in, see what they're up to, see what's new, and see what they need. If you're like me, my business has evolved. I have evolved as a coach, as a consultant. I do new things that I didn't do even a year ago, and I'll bet you do too. And if people don't know that you have these new things, if people don't know that you've got a lot of things that you do today that you didn't do when you worked with them in the past, well, they can't buy them, right? So go open up that conversation and see where that could go. I'll bet you can close some sales. They already know, like, and trust you anyway. And it's such an easy conversation to go back and check in on them and see what they're up to and see what they need, right? All right, so number 1 is your past clients. Number 2, current clients. Now, your current clients have other needs. They're probably out there looking for other things, or maybe they are spending money in other areas. How can you provide services that could be an upsell? And it could keep the money with you versus out there with everyone else. Now, I don't mean in an icky or slimy way, but I'm saying through the years, as I've been working with people in their businesses, there were a lot of things that they needed that weren't in my wheelhouse, so to speak. Like maybe they needed a software system, and that wasn't in my wheelhouse. But what I would do is I would go partner with someone so that I could provide that to them, and then there was a revenue share. So these things can be an upsell. So think outside the box a little bit. What are your clients looking for? What do they need? Or maybe even something that you're teaching them that you're asking them to go out there and get, and they have to spend their money elsewhere. How can you sort of bring that in-house, so to speak? And how can you keep everything right there with you? All right. So that's another way. The other thing is it keeps them more focused on what you're helping them do versus being out there in the, with everything else, all the noise going on, where they can easily get distracted. So it really helps also streamline your process in your system so they get better results. So current clients, what else do they need? What can you upsell them to help them out? All right. The third thing is past prospects. How many conversations have you had that never closed into a sale? They're out there, right? None of us have 100% closing, so that there are people that we did not close. When was the last time you went back to them? Because maybe they weren't in a place back at that time that you spoke with them, they weren't ready for you, or they weren't ready for your services, or maybe financially they weren't in a place, or maybe they needed something that you didn't really offer, but now you do. If you don't go back to those past prospects, you don't have an opportunity to sell them. You don't even have an opportunity to show them the new things that you know and can do that maybe they will have a need for that could really help them. So past prospects. The fourth is warm connections. Think about who's in your network, who's in your audience, who's in your connections, who's in your phone. Uh, Even if you've been out there networking or speaking, it doesn't make any difference. Who are the people that you're connected to that already know about you, that you could go and have a conversation with? What are their needs? What do they have going on? What are they looking for? There's opportunity everywhere. But if you don't get into conversations with people, if you're not consistently sharing, you can't consistently be selling. And so you've got to understand that this is a big part of making business work. Everyone's always out there looking for new, looking for new. And again, it's easy to do, right? We get stuck sometimes on that marketing grind where we're looking for new and we're forgetting about the low-hanging fruit and the things that are right in front of our nose that are leaving money on the table. Okay. So go out to your warm connections. Maybe they don't need your services, but you can also work through them. Who do they know that might have a need for your services? If you're on LinkedIn, you can look at their connections. If you're on social media, you can look at who else they're connected to that you might want to meet. You can ask for a referral. There's so many ways to leverage your connections. And I'll bet you're not doing it enough, just like I'm guilty of it often, that I don't do it enough. So this is going to help you be able to tap into all of those opportunities sitting out there. All right, number 5 is see who's opening your emails. Look at past messages that you've been in conversations with people, maybe on LinkedIn or on Facebook or on Instagram. Look at groups that you've been in where you've gotten into conversations with people. Take those conversations out of the group and move them to Messenger. Again, there is opportunity everywhere. So often we do the hard part and then we don't move that conversation into an opportunity for a sale or for a referral. There's lots of ways, again, to leverage this. Look at even text messages that you've received in the past. Look who's in your phone. Who can you reach out to? Oh my goodness, there are so many people out there that have needs and they're looking for services. And we tend to do things the hard way sometimes, right? So I'm going to repeat the 5. Past clients. Go back to them. Current clients, past prospects, warm connections. Check your emails, your messenger, your phone, see who's opening your emails and reach out to them privately. All kinds of ways here that you can go make some money, close some deals, get some clients, and stop leaving money on the table. What do you think? Is this helpful? It's only going to be helpful if you implement. You've got to take the action. But if you do, I know you're going to have some results, maybe in the next few days. I'm Ann Carden. God bless you. I hope this has been helpful and you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.